Hansi Flick says, I have to say thank you to the La Masia. When we need players, we can find it there. Ladies and gentlemen, topic of the day today is going to be Barcelona's academy, the La Masia. If it wasn't for the La Masia, ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona that we saw this season wouldn't have happened. If there was no La Masia, ladies and gentlemen, the likes of Lionel Messi, who they bought when he was younger, the likes of Lamine Yamal, the likes of Kubarsis, the likes of all the players that is probably in the Barcelona team currently, the Javis obviously, wouldn't have existed if it wasn't for the La Masia. La Masia has been the reason of Real Madrid fans' depression for not only this year but decades in football, and I am tired of it. I am tired. The fact that you give that academy of choice to a manager that is so unbelievable like Hansi Flick, right? And he goes there to the academy like a buffet in a restaurant, and he chooses whatever flavors, different players, different positions that he would love for him to sign to the main team, right? And you look at this and you think to yourself, as a Madrid fan, I am so happy. Fabrizio said that, Barcelona president said that in principle there will be no more signings this season. We have a good squad and the coach wants to strengthen the first team with players from reserves, so we don't expect new deals at the moment. As a Real Madrid fan who saw they just recently signed Rashford, right? Juan Garcia, they have strengthened the team, and I'm like, finally! They are not signing any more players. And then you have Hansi Flick obviously coming out saying that like a buffet, he went to the Barcelona academy and he's out there choosing players. They release this picture on your screens. Here are the list of the 10 youth players started the preseason with the first team. And you go through the list, you go through the pictures, and you look at them, and just by looking at them you can just tell that we are seeing at least 2 of them in the next El Clasico. One name that a lot of pictures came out with, Hansi Flick and Jan Virgili, right? Ladies and gentlemen, I have already talked about Jan Virgili in my other social media accounts. On Instagram I've reacted to his clips, obviously. I saw a couple of things from Jan Virgili. First of all, I see what he is, who he is, right? He's basically a player for the Barcelona second team. He is born in 2006. So, same age as Lamine Yamal. That makes me so comfortable, man. His country is obviously Spanish. A Spanish from Barcelona Academy. Again, the most dangerous combos you can find in football. Right-footed! Left wing and right wing. It's like this brother couldn't decide. Should I play the left wing or should I play the right wing? Hansi Flick is probably out there having the best time of his life. This brother has Jan Virgili in different positions. Don't take it the wrong way, oh my god, but I mean like different positions. If he wants to play him in the left wing, he can. If he wants to play the right wing, he can. Lamine Yamal gets injured, you can go there. Rashford gets injured, you can go there. But anyways, market value of 200k and his contract is 2027. He reminds everyone basically similar profile to Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia, ladies and gentlemen, is a PSG player that was unbelievable this season. So technical, so good and so talented, man. And I saw a couple of this brother's clips. I saw obviously his statistics. Sure, I mean, let's see some clips, right? Ladies and gentlemen, he was out there dribbling player after player after player. His dribbling is so phenomenal that he's so quick with it, he's so rapid with it, it's unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, the quality of passes that I saw from this brother alone. Ladies and gentlemen, the shooting this brother has is unbelievable as well. Ladies and gentlemen, he has all statistics, all characteristics of being an unbelievable winger. His position is at the left wing, and this brother has been tested by Hansi Flick, and Hansi Flick likes him. Hansi Flick actually loves him. This Jan Virgili brother we're going to see him in the next El Clasico, ladies and gentlemen. And the caliber of teams this brother was scoring against and dribbling the players off was Dortmund. I saw Bayern Munich. I saw the goddamn UEFA Champions League of the youth team, right? They were posting his clips everywhere on social media. We saw a couple of clips that came out when he trained in the first team, right? Look at what he did to Ronald Araujo. He genuinely embarrassed Araujo in training. Do you know how insane it is that you embarrass Araujo in training? A senior, you could say, someone who captained the first team, and you went there and embarrass and not make them? That's unbelievable. Then we move on to yet another signing of Barcelona. We already made a video about him. Ladies and gentlemen, Roony Bardghji. Obviously, I have talked about him already. You guys know how insane he is. We saw a couple of clips as well. And ladies and gentlemen, apparently reports have been coming out that the coaching staff conveyed that Roony Bardghji has been crazy in rondo, especially in tight paces. His progression is looking very promising, and he is leaving a very good impression on Hansi Flick. And I've seen multiple reports where it said that he impressed the coaching staff of Hansi Flick as well. I'm genuinely going to be depressed by the end of next season. How many players do you need, man? First of all, you bring that brother, Jan Virgili, first brother we talked about, as a left winger backup. It's like you just signed Rashford to be a backup for Rafinha. You already want a backup for Rashford himself as well? Just in case Rashford didn't work out, you have not only Roony Bardghji, but you have also Jan Virgili. And this brother is a right winger. He's a backup for Lamine Yamal, man. And he's also a player that was the youngest goal scorer in Superliga, youngest ever Copenhagen player, and youngest ever goal scorer in the UEFA Champions League. That makes me that makes me happy. What records is he breaking next? Youngest goal scorer in the El Clasico? The youngest goal scorer to score the 9th goal in the El Clasico against Real Madrid? Is this the next statistics? And then, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to yet another name that's also in the preseason in this Barcelona team. God forbid we have another Lamine Yamal. But we have Ibrahim Diarra, ladies and gentlemen. Another winger who can also probably play as a striker as well, ladies and gentlemen. They bought him. When he was younger, they bought this brother, and oh my god, man. I just go and look at some of his clips, but he is genuinely unbelievable, man. He was so good at one point. ESPN tweeted about him, man. They said 18-year-old Malian winger Diarra scored 2 goals and provided an assist for Barcelona's under-19s Youth League final win over Transposer. And apparently, this brother has received the silver boot at the under-17 World Cup for Mali, knocking in 5 goals with 4 assists. Ladies and gentlemen, this statistic right here, having the second top scorer in the World Cup under-17s, 5 goals, and on top of that 4 assists. First of all, coming from a winger. Second of all, he plays for Mali. So my point is, ladies and gentlemen, is that he plays in a national team that is probably doesn't have good players around him, right? He probably plays in a team that is not a France national team, that is not a Spain national team, that is not Argentina national team, that is not England national team. No, he did that and became the second top scorer in the under-17 World Cup, playing for Mali, man. That is genuinely unreal, man. And if you look at him and what he is, right, and his statistics, obviously, look at these. Oh my god, man. He apparently has the pace, he has the physical, he has the technique. He has a dribbling. He has explosiveness. He has shooting. He has work rate. And he has flair. They have given this brother a 9.5 out of 10 potential. And he was seen training with Lamine Yamal, obviously. Another winger! Trent Alexander-Arnold just joined! And Barcelona just decided to bring every single hard-working, flair, technical, fast winger there is. Trent cannot defend to save his life. Trent barely can defend. And you want to punish him that badly? That is it for the La Masia episode, ladies and gentlemen. I was so curious to see the players from the La Masia, and they are genuinely unreal, man. And I can't do this anymore. I'm depressed. I'm already depressed from Lamine Yamal, who's going to dominate us for the next decade. But we have other players that are probably going to do worse than that, man. And I'm not looking forward to that. But anyways, make me happy and subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen. Like the video, comment down. I see every single comment. And gracias, amigos.